Up next, we have this violin recording. Similarly, we have some very offending mid-frequencies, which we can use the same principle to deal with. Let's restore the parameters to default. Exactly, we've seen a peak at 1000 Hz. We can try solo it out. Yep, right here. In fact, I'm quite satisfied with the current processing already, except that I need the suppression to be heavier, and since I really want to get rid of this peak at 1000 Hz, I think the treble and formant doesn't need any compensation. So I want to turn up ratio for harder suppression and less kneeing, which makes it harder. Let's listen again. The resonances are indeed suppressed, but now the processing sounds too obvious. In this case, we can turn up the dry knob to blend in some unprocessed audio for naturalness. Seems like 50% was pretty good. But now there's yet another problem. I feel like the violins after resonance suppression have lost many of its original dynamics, just like you have applied a very heavy compression to it. In this case, you can turn up the dynamics compensation. When you do so, SpecCraft will continuously compensate for the dynamics lost due to resonance suppression. That is, it will continuously try to match the volume after processing to the volume before. When you turn it up, you will see an additional straight line bouncing above the threshold line. As you can see, the violin has restored its original full and active dynamics. And whenever SpecCraft suppresses down, it will always boost up the overall volume accordingly. That is basically how dynamics compensation works. Now, do we have any more problems? I think the attack can be adjusted a little bit further, as I want to release more transient resonances as they are important to violin sound. So let's turn it up. Pretty good. Similarly, adaptive threshold and all the other parameters like release or Q can be adjusted accordingly. That concludes our processing with violin.